Hey, Lee Mainprize here from the Have It All Way, and today we're going to talk about burnout. Now, we've all experienced this I started in business when I was 22, and for around about 17, 18 years of my life, I was constantly being burnt out, and I paid the price for that. Now, typically, if you're experiencing constant burnout or you're feeling burnt out right now, generally that will be is because nothing ever lasts. You're constantly in that feast to famine mode. It's that fight or flight mode where you'll work like crazy to produce something. You'll pull in that 100 grand in those 3 months. And then you're going to be exhausted for the next 3 to 6 months because you have just drained your ass down so much to get to that point that you really desired that you needed to be there. Now, a lot of my life, my story was that I was so goddamn focused on the destination of running to get to that place, desperate to move away from what I perceived was pain of if I didn't get to that place, what the hell would that mean? Who would I be? And it was all fear-based. And the reason why I was doing that was because I was chasing significance. I didn't realize I didn't feel good enough. And I needed that to validate myself, to make myself feel good at that time. And, I was constantly working so fucking hard all the time. And, being so committed, showing up, being so dedicated, producing work of such quality and being so committed. But I was always fighting fires. I was being reactive. It was a constant mode of stress and struggle. And typically when I was doing that, I had no energy to enjoy things. I wasn't present. My mind was always in the future and usually fearing about something. When I was with my family, I was on edge. I couldn't switch off. I had that knowing, that agitation, that feeling of being on edge. And, it would rise up and I'd snap. I would I'd be in my own world, constantly thinking about, well, if I do this, then I can do that. Until I got to that place, then I felt I was convincing myself that then I could relax. That place never came because it was a behavior that was consistently showing up for me all the time. And of course, also as well, when you get to the weekend or when you want to be having fun, you want to be going out, you want to be recharging yourself, having that balance, you don't have the desire to do those things because you're too tired, you're too exhausted. So what I want to do now is help you with a few things. And let's create some awareness and some highlight around this that can help you begin to move to a better place. Because that is really what I want. Because I was in that shit for about 18 years. And it's a horrible place. So let's try and move you now from the darkness to the light. So my first question is just to slow down for a second. Try and slow down and ask yourself, why are you working so hard? Now, I know that it's because you need to produce, you need to make money, you need to survive. But why is there the need that to work so hard? What's underneath that? What's the story that is running the show? Okay? And why does life feel like a constant struggle? Why is that? And what behaviors are you exhibiting which are not serving you? Look back to the past and think about the evidence about, that burnout constantly showing up. How has that manifested in your life? How does it show up in the world? And if we continue with those behaviors, where is your life realistically going to be? Because hopefully we want to catch this before you reach a point of so much pain like I did, with my prison, with the threat of bankruptcy, with my divorce, with all these things coming down and my life falling apart. So let's look at slowing down now. Let's create some awareness around why you are experiencing burnout and this feast and famine all the time. And please hit me up with a comment send me a private message, like the video, share it with other people, because my mission is to really help people. Because, you know, when you've been in a lot of pain and your life has been upside down, turmoil and shit, it develops a lot of empathy. And, you know, you really don't want other people to experience the things that you have. So if we imagine now, let's imagine now we could take you away from that burnout, and we could move you, like me now, we could move you into a place of being in flow, of things not feeling a struggle, things feeling effortless and easy, feeling like you have that energy to go out and do the things and live the life that you know you're capable of, to release the pressure to produce, and to be constantly in that mouse wheel of that feast and famine and that fight or flight mode, to stop fighting fires, to feel the peace, relaxation, and to actually be in the moment right now, to be present and enjoy things and feel good inside. None of that feeling on edge, feeling more relaxed, more comfortable. Well, I created a program, and it's called the Have It All Way. And it's all through the experiences of when my life fell apart, of creating a methodology, a way of being, which removes and takes people from darkness to light, and helps people to live the life that they know that is inside of them. They know that they're capable of more. So hit me up with a comment, hit me up with a like, send me a message if you want to reach out and need that help. I've got some training I'm going to be creating, which is more extensive over the next few days. I'm going to be putting that out, so stay tuned to my page as things evolve with the Have It All Way.